interaction, networking, taking it above, bringing value to the conversations that you're having.
As we climb in our journey and we learn, to share that learning with others so that we grow as a community.
Inclusion plays a part in terms of now garnering all those experiences together and creating a cohesive enough team to produce strong performance.
Be visible, comment about it, reach out. Missed me? All right, okay. I know, but how can Empowerment Week end if I don't bring my students on board and get them and make them feel empowered? So I'm back again, and I will be back, not again today, but back again tomorrow. In the meantime, I want to share this exciting story with you. I have a student right now, and she's actually, she's a part of Destination CEO, but she's more like a peer. She's an international professor, amazing individual with so many years of experience and knowledge, and just passion to teach, passion to make a difference, passion to lead. So she's created a really special presentation for all of you, and I'm going to give the floor to her. I'm sorry earlier today I was having a few technical difficulties, but I do hope that you did join the powerful presentation we had an hour back. You met with all of those wonderful panelists. Oh my God, there's such a wealth of wisdom. If you missed it, please go back and watch the recorded version. And also, many of you have asked me that you don't receive the links or the alerts on LinkedIn Live when I go live. Well, it's a very easy fix, and I've said this to you guys before as well, and I constantly say that. Destination CEO has a YouTube channel. Just go on YouTube, type in Destination CEO, and subscribe to our channel. Along with subscribing to our channel, press the notification button, because the minute you do that, every time I come live, you get alerted. And if you are busy and you're not watching us live, then you always know that there is a recorded version of something that we did earlier that day. So make sure you sign up and subscribe for our YouTube channel. All right. Now, without further ado, let me bring in Amrita. Hi, Amrita. How are you?
Hello. Hi. Thanks, Meena. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling excited.
Excellent. Amrita, why don't you tell our audience a little bit about yourself?
I am an international professor. I worked as a professor in India, and I am a PMP certified project manager. I have experience of more than 10 years under the education of college settings and university culture. And
Amazing.
I handled, yeah.
Go ahead. You handled?
Yeah, I handled projects related to the operational change, and foster powerful learning, process upgradations, and I taught chemistry, taught research methodology, taught courses related to project management and analytics.
And today you have a very special presentation for us, isn't it?
Yes. It's an interesting presentation and very close to my heart too, because this is my own journey.
Oh, amazing. Okay. Well, then, without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to go off screen so that you have all full control of your journey and your presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, give her some love. This is her first time live on LinkedIn doing a very special presentation just for you. So I hope that you follow her journey and you're able to feel more empowered in your own. All right, Amrita.
Thank you,
Let's
Meena.
get started.
So, this is my project, which is related to my Canadian career journey. So, here in this project, I try to make you feel how I manage my career as a project and lead it towards the success. So, let's get started without making it hold longer. So, here you can see the project management is an approach. Be- It's an approach of doing things. It's an approach of adapting and experiencing while doing something in your life, in your career, in your any field. So the project management has two cycles, two style of working. One is waterfall and other is agile. Waterfall sequencing has a one step by other. It is like step to step mechanism in which the one step completed, the another step start following up the previous step. And in this way, the waterfall career planning cycle, in my case, having the four steps. One is the planning. So planning related to the research and analysis of the career fields, those I'm targeting, those I'm looking for as my prospective future, and the execution. Then execution is preparing resume accordingly, apply for the jobs that I am find suitable to my profile, and monitoring, observe how the progress is happening, how the things are going. And then if I get interviewed, then process the interviews, prepare for an interview, and getting in the another step of the interview. And last is the closing, because project always have a limited time duration. There is a limited tenure of a project, because project always have an ending. This is a difference between a process and a project. So the ending of my career project is either get selected or might be get rejected. It depends. So according to this, the waterfall cycle is a sequence or is a sequencing of planning, execution, monitoring, and controlling, and closing of the project. And the agile methodology, now I'm moving ahead. The agile methodology is little bit different than waterfall. What is difference in agile cycle of career planning? You see there is a cycle, because here the every step is regularly come back and forth, and we revise and review those steps, what we did wrong, how can we improve. And for that we have retrospective meetings, for that we have scrums, and for that we created several repetitive actions and just trying to improve after every action. So here in this case, again, the steps are same. First, we need to plan something, because planning is so essential for doing anything successfully. So we should plan, then go for execution. Start executing the plan, what you have planned, what you have thought of your things. So step by step, start executing them. Then go to the monitoring. So monitor what your steps and your execution leading towards. And last is the closing. The end of the action give you certain results. If you are not getting good results, then you should go and check your actions. You just reanalyze them and rework on that. So this is a difference between waterfall and agile, and I find that agile technique works best for me in career planning, because every application when I applied, then it lead me certain results. So that is a closing of that micro project of the bigger major project of my career. So if the micro project of one application ended up with good closing, then the project is successful. If it is not, then I should start rework on my action. I should reanalyze all my planning and every step that I took. Then it lead me towards the improvement. So agile cycle nowadays is very, very, very popular in several aspect of projects and processes that we are doing. The another step now I am taking you forward is the risk analysis, because the project management that teaches you is that you have to plan and r- assess the risk that are the forthcoming, that thing that can sabotage your improvement. So that is the thing that is very important, and I feel very empowering towards the project management. So I create a risk register for myself. So just analyzing what are the major risk that restrict my growth, restrict my possibility of success. So one is the Canadian qualification, because if you have some Canadian qualification on your resume, then definitely you have more chances to get noticed by the employers. And and also, in this risk register, I identify the risk with the importance and their impacts, how important the risk is for my project, that is my career, and how the impact of this, the efficiency that it can cause damage to myself, to my project. So Canadian qualification comes under the high impact, high importance. And as well as here, I only mention the high impact and high importance risk. There are some other risks as well, but these are the major risks that I have to work on it, and I have to create some strategy for dealing these risks over here. Second important risk is the networking. Because I am new to this country, I immigrate in 2019, and I have no connection over here, even without any relative and friend. Me, my husband, and my son, we landed here, and we are trying to hustle and settling ourselves here. And networking is a very important factor and have a very high impact on your life. The next important factor, next important risk is Canadian experience. I have no Canadian experience, and that has a very high impact on my career journey. Then another risk that I identified as which have a high potential and high impact on my project, that is career and demography. Because I came from a country which is completely different, but at the same time, I landed in a very beautiful country which is very welcoming. So I have to learn its culture and every other aspect. So these are the four major risks that I have identified, and start working to combating the adverse effects of them. So this is very important thing that I learned through project management, the risk management thing. Now I'm moving ahead for the planning. How this project management leads me towards a very important step of the success. So planning is very important. There are so many studies that proves that if you plan well, then you will end up in a good result. So this is my career plan, where I built my profile through three steps. First, learn, connect, and earn. So my learning include earning qualification, getting more qualified according to the Canadian culture and the market requirement, acquiring skills which is needed for my profile, related to my portal, related to my portfolio. So I start learning and acquiring and polishing those skills slowly and gradually. And next important thing, the work culture, because every demography has its own work culture, has its own style of working. And if we want to work on that, you should learn that culture. So I start learning the work culture. For doing this thing, I took a step that I got admission in GBC, the George Brown College, Toronto, for the postgraduate diploma in project management, so that I start learning the structural training of project management, as well as I got qualification, the necessary skills, and as well as understanding the work culture of the college environment in the Canada. The second important thing is the connection. So I start making connections with the people, those are in my field. Those are professors, professionals, my peers, my colleagues. Start working with them on mini projects, on demo projects, so that I start getting the good connections with them. Next is organizations. I have to figure out what organization I'm dreaming of, which organization is on my target. So I should start targeting on them, started studying on them, and trying to figure out those people are working in those organization. I should connect them to understand the culture of that organization. Next is earn. Once you are connecting with people, so start earning the good relationship with them. Earning, because if you are doing these things, you are earning your confidence, you are earning your ability to do something, and the credibility. Because if you are proving yourself working in a team, working individually, and you are combating the challenges, then you are prove yourself as a credible person. Now, moving ahead, I'm taking you to the another section, that career path that I planned for myself to follow. The first of all, the key components that I need. This is the credentials that I earned and that I am acquiring: the PhD, the PMP certification, and my George Brown College diploma. I am an honored George Brown College diploma holder who was in the merit list. Now, the second step is the marketing. I need to market myself, bring best out of me as a form of resume, my LinkedIn profile, and the video introduction. The next important step that I need to follow to getting me towards my career project successful is the target industry. I research on target industry, the job titles, the portfolios that I want to adopt, that I want to follow, and references, earning some references that can refer me as a potential candidate. Accomplishment, that is the branding thing of me. I need to brand myself. These are the step by step when you are planning how you execute your career. So this is the part where you can see this is a step by step process that as we follow by executing any project. So I am planning it for my execution of my career project. So here in accomplishment, I try to create the portray my success stories, that accomplishment that I acquired in the previous role. The current things that I'm gaining right now, like I mentioned, that I secured the George Brown College diploma with honors. So, and my vision and my zeal, I want to portray that I am an enthusiastic person. I am an enthusiastic learner. I I'm a passionate teacher. I love teaching. I love those stuffs. So these these things I need to create as a brand of myself. Moving ahead, now the next step of my career project is the strategic analysis. So before jumping into anything, you should know what's your strengths, what's your weaknesses, how you can utilize them in a best possible way to getting success, to being noticed by others. So the strength, the best in me. The best thing that you can do to yourself is believe in yourself. That I learned. So this is the one thing that I find the biggest strength, believing in myself. The next is the weakness, the flaws in myself. So it is important, you have to figure out your flaws and start working on that. Just acquiring those skills, just polish those skills so that you can use them whenever you need them in a best possible way. The next important thing is the opportunities. So opportunities always exist around you. You have to find out them, you have to reach out to them. So for that, it is a very important thing that you need to learn, that you need to start analyzing the scenario that is happening around you. And the threats is the imposterness, because if I'm doubting about myself, then definitely it was leading to me nothing. So that's why it's important having that having the avoidance of that self doubt thing. So it's important. After analyzing your areas, the SWOT analysis that you've done for yourself, now I'm moving towards the next step that I took in my project journey, is the impact of Destination CEO. After joining Destination CEO, I got many important factors in my this project that I needed, that is much needed for the success. So that is the spirit, mentoring, support, the platform, and a family. So these are the very important aspect that was missing earlier, but after joining Destination CEO, I got all those things together. So Destination CEO giving me a spirit through live sessions, the regular boosting the morale and getting so many professionals and leaders under this thing. So now the mentoring thing. The mentoring is very important because it's polish you, it groom you with every step. So that is very important. So one-on-one meeting, expert mentoring, these gives you the necessary attributes that you needed to be successful in your career. Support, because support is very much needed when you are doing good and you are not doing good as well. So the guidance, the profile enhancement, which is very much needed and for being a successful in your career. The platform where you can have people those gives you advice, where you have some wonderful people to share your feelings, you're just going outburst of yourself. So this is Destination CEO is of such a wonderful platform. And a family, it's a community connection because you connect with the same job seekers. Those are there for you. Those are just cheer out for you and give you a very positive energy. And a caring guardian like Meena, she's adorable. She's always there to care about us. So these are the important factors that I feel that a very significant factor that adds on my success story. So and leading me towards the beautiful direction of a successful career. Now, the roadmap of success. After interacted with Destination CEO people, I start creating a roadmap. How should I project myself towards that? So number one is the prepare myself. I prepare myself pretty well. I start hustling every day. I start uh, practicing every day. I start brush up my resume, my profile, the tools which is very much needed to be prepared, to be projected. Oh, I'm ready to enter in this job market. The second step, connect with people. It is very important, networking. So network with people, meeting with people, chatting with people, told them that who I am, how I am doing, the plan I'm having. So this is very important. The step 3, the target industry. You have to target a sector, a industry, a title which you are looking for, which you are dreaming for, so that you can have a goal to achieve. The next step is grab the opportunity. Once you have the opportunity in front of you, just go and grab it as much as possible with the full power, and just foster yourself towards that. The next step is moving towards the target. So I create a strategic plan how I can move towards the target. So it is very much important in project management as well. You have to have that target setting, and you have to create a roadmap to that. So first of all, analyze. It is important to analyze the company, the job description, what are they need, what they are looking for exactly, what kind of skills they are needed. So analysis is very important thing. This is the first step of this journey, of this project. The second step is a strategy. Apply through immediate the impactful tool, the whatever impactful tool you have created for yourself, like your resume, your profile, your video, your incredible introduction. Just just apply through them, and apply them wisely. It's very important. Strategy means the tools that you are having on a right place at a right time in a right manner. Next is a cold call. Establish connection with the people those are already in that organization. Start connecting with those people and getting connected and nurture the relationship. and start building new relationship with the new people. Don't hesitate, come out of your comfort zone and reach out to the people and use several means to do that thing. Next thing, attention. It's very important to be attentive, to be on your toes, because you never know. Sometimes some vacancies are just coming for a week. So never missed out on such opportunities. Those are very vulnerable. You should be so much on attention full. The next thing is capitalize. Be critical to grow on each step so you can capitalize the chances of your success. It's important. Moving ahead now, how I'm targeting myself after becoming a member of Destination CEO. I feel that it's important to grow. It's important to empower yourself rather than just looking for just one job. If you are skillful, if you have that confidence in yourself, if you have that power and create yourself as a brand, then definitely you will have a good job. You will have a good profile. And job is not just like a target, it is like a outcome of the investment that you put in yourself every day, in every step by step, just like a agile methodology. Go do some steps. If it doesn't work, reanalyze yourself. It worked, then also you should realize, oh, it worked for me, then I should follow this step in future as well. So this is the most important and significant thing that I learned through Destination CEO. So I am starting establishing myself as a brand. So I am Dr. Amrita Kaushik, and my skills are project management, strong academic background, and experience. The networking. I am a Destination CEO platform member, and I'm available on LinkedIn and so many other platforms. I'm using them for my networking. The presence. I'm trying to showcase my presence in various virtual sense, and that I am there through webinars, through post, so I can knock at every single door opportunities, and I'm trying to grab the opportunities whatsoever in the market in several ways, either through cold call, the referencing, getting introduced to the new people, and the job search tools. So I'm working on that, and definitely my success story leading me towards creating myself as a branding, as a brand of myself, and that is the closing of my journey project, that is the career in Canada. So that's all from my side. Many people ask me this question, that why you are choosing a field which is like, you are a professional related to the academics. You acquired a chemistry PhD, and now you are moving towards a project management thing, and you are trying yourself to establishing in a project management field. Project management, I believe that teachers are natural and excellent project managers. They already have some wonderful skills which is very much needed in the field of project management to be successful. And that's our the stakeholder management, and that's our the stakeholder management, the communication, the planning, the foresightness. They can see the potential in people. They have those things already imbibed in themselves. So being a teacher, I'm carrying those wonderful skills in myself and just trying to use themselves and just trying to use those skills into the project management field and establish myself as a brand of education project manager. So I believe you have enjoyed my journey. If you wanted to reach out to me, I'm available on LinkedIn. And I also want to mention a few things over here, that I believe that that I have that potential so that I can use those things to be a very successful project manager as well as a professor in my institution.
I'm not sure if it's my technical challenges or Amrita, can you hear me? Because I cannot hear you. You have to unmute yourself. Amrita, you've muted yourself by mistake. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think Amrita is having some technical difficulties because she's muted herself. But I think this was a fantastic presentation. Amrita, are you able to hear us? Because on the screen it shows you've muted yourself. Maybe you can log out and come back. Anyways, I do hope that Amrita's presentation was able to help you come up with some tips on how you can create your own plan on your own career journey. Her style was very agile, very specific, and of course, she's a teacher, so what do you expect? But a fantastic teacher. She is looking to start her Canadian career journey. She is almost halfway there. The other half, she has started connecting with a lot of professors, program coordinators, associate deans. So for all of you that have reached out to me previously as well and said you're an international professor or you're a professor from a different part of the world, you want to get your career started. I hope that from my own journey, the fact that I was headhunted and I got my start at Humber College as a part-time professor. You heard Sabra's story earlier today where she started off in a part-time role and eventually graduated into a full-time role. Right now is a fantastic time to build those connections. If you are from the academic world and want to start your career as a professor, this would be a fantastic time to research colleges or universities that you want to work at and look at the courses that are being offered within those colleges or universities, where you would like to work, what courses you'd like to teach, and reach out to the program coordinators that are attached to those courses. Currently, most of them are on summer break, but they will be back in the first week, last week of August or first week in September. As soon as they're back, there will be a lot of opportunities because they will be needing a lot of you who have some teaching background in order to teach certain courses that the part-time professors have left or found other full-time roles. So this is an amazing opportunity and a great time if you are in the academic world and you want to work in the academic world to reach out to coordinators. Amrita, we lost you for a bit. You went mute, so I couldn't hear you. Can you hear me
Now you
now?
can hear me?
Now we can hear you. So I was just giving some advice, and hopefully you'll
Yeah.
come back. This was an excellent presentation. Very well done. Do you have
I'm there. I'm there. Uh, Thank you.
amazing? So Amrita, you went through a very detailed presentation. How are you feeling right now? Like,
Nina.
where is your confidence level?
Yeah.
You able to hear me?
Thank you. Uh, it's right now. I'm like feeling energy because, yeah.
Well, I don't know if we have too many people on LinkedIn or if
Now you
it's
can see
just the
that like
network.
I'm full of energy. My face expression and everything I think it's more evidently like how I'm feeling right now because it's something like the feeling that I'm missing from like since like 9-10 months.
Well, there's only one way to get over it is like keep doing it.
No
So we'll
problem.
keep you doing it. Well, thank you, Amrita. Great, great stuff. Do you have any final words for your audience? What do you want the other
Nina,
professors
are you able
or
to listen me?
I'm able to hear you, yes. Amrita? Okay.
Okay.
Guys, looks like she's having some technical difficulties. I will say her final words. That's okay. If there are any program coordinators, any professors on the stream watching this video, Amrita is looking
Yeah.
to start teaching as soon as possible. If you're looking to hire somebody to teach any project management courses or any science related courses, her
So
expertise
I
is
am
in
tired of
chemistry.
professors though. Yeah.
Please reach out to her on her LinkedIn profile. Thank you so much. Thanks, Amrita. Have a great
In
afternoon.
Canada, by the gesture that I got from some of the professionals.
She's trying to say something. I'm going to ask her to put it in a comment. I apologize. She's having some technical difficulties. But in the meantime, don't forget 10 a.m., we are celebrating the third annual Newcomers Day with Team RBC. So be back here 10 a.m. tomorrow. And by the way, once again, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, go there and subscribe because we tomorrow we're going to be live 3 times and you're going to witness a live mentoring session with 2 of our
Thanks, Nina.
amazing mentors. So
Thank
I'll see you
you.
back tomorrow at 10. Bye, Amrita.
It was a wonderful session. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Action, networking, taking it above, bringing value to the conversations that you're having.
As we climb in our journey and we learn to share that learning with others so that we grow as a community.
Inclusion plays a part in terms of now garnering all those experiences together and creating a cohesive enough team to produce strong performance.
Be visible, comment about it, reach out.